Welcome back to GMA, live from Times Square.
Welcome you back to GMA. See, we got Bama fans, we got Georgia fans. Okay, we handed out those props. That woman back there came with that shirt. 1980, the last time that they won the national championship. That's the real deal. Okay. That's legit. That's legit. And one person who's escaping the cold right now is Amy Robach. She's there in Atlanta at the stadium where the college football national championship will take place. Hey there, Amy.
Hey, Robin, and I have with me basically a god here for Georgia football. Former UGA and NFL legend, the one, the only, Herschel Walker. Thank you for being with us. And we just heard 1980, the last time UGA took home a national title. You were on that team. So this has got to be an amazing moment for you. And then we know that Bama has going for its second national championship in 3 years. So for people who are at home who might not be big football fans, talk us through the key points of tonight's game.
Well, I think the key points are going to be you're going to see a prototype of each other. These two teams are very similar. They're very well coached. They have a lot of athletic people on the team, and so they're going to see the same team because Alabama and Georgia, they play the same type of football, very physical, and being the SEC, I think people got that exciting football to see.
Oh, it's going to be such a game tonight. You mentioned the coaching, and that's a big part of the story. The mentee versus the mentor. You've got Kirby Smart and Nick Saban. Talk a little bit about that rivalry and how that might play out on the field tonight.
Well, I think the way it's going to play out is you're going to see two defensive teams. These two teams here got very, very good defenses. And I think one of the things that's going to make the difference is I think Chubbs and Michelle for Georgia, having that running game that Georgia got, but then at the same time, Alabama got such a great defensive front. So we may see something a little different on the Georgia team. I love to see him go out and throw the ball to show everyone that Fromm can throw the ball. People think that he can't throw, but they're going to be surprised tonight.
He can throw, that's right. And I know you just mentioned Sony Michel and Nick Chubb, two big names. Who are the other players to watch out for tonight?
Well, you know, I think Jalen Hurts, you know, I've been in Texas for a long time. I've seen this kid grow up and seen what he can do. I think people sometimes don't give him the credit that he deserves. So there at Alabama, he's going to be somebody that you want to watch out for. And, you know, I think people going to be surprised at the speed that Georgia has on their defense. Georgia got a lot of speed on defense. And I told someone early on, I think you're going to look at Alabama, that's very strong, very big, but you're going to look at Georgia, that's very fast. So you got speed against strength, and we're going to see what's going to happen. All
right, and you know, from one UGA legend to another, I got to bring in here. Look at this is Ugga. He is one of the most the most well-known mascot, actually. Yeah. Across the country. This is Ugga 10. You had Ugga 4.
I had Ugga 4, who was at the Heisman Trophy Award with me, so I was with Ugga 4.
All right, final word, Herschel Walker. Who's going to win tonight?
Georgia.
Of course. Right here. Robin, go Dogs.
We got Herschel, we got Amy.
We got them all. But since he mentioned the Heisman, Herschel, can you ask him to strike the Heisman pose for us just one time? Can he do the Heisman pose for us?
Yeah. I got to do it. We're going to do the Heisman pose here, but the real pose is this.
Love it, man. Give a big hug for us there, Amy. Thank you so much.
Yeah, big hug for you.
Yeah. You can see, of course, the championship game tonight on ESPN at 8 p.m. Eastern. And I want to bring up an interesting twist here. There's another team laying claim to the title of national champion, the University of Central Florida, UCF. Their team went undefeated this season. They won their bowl game against Auburn. They beat Auburn, and Auburn is the team that both Georgia and Alabama lost to. So they're starting a little campaign. And so we just wanted to show
you. Got their moment right there.
Yeah, we did. Give them a little love. We'll see what happens.
We're going to move on now to Las Vegas.